2017X, or just Sonic. Yeah, this guy. So people have been wanting me to get around to talking about this guy, and I'm here to deliver with that. I've known about him for a while, I'd say, and he's gotten himself pretty popular, so let's just get right into it. So our story begins with this fella starting off as a pretty basic god, or dude, and he starts to believe full-heartedly that he is Sonic the Hedgehog. I think the funny thing about 2017X's story is that it's not too far off of that like SpongeBob creepypasta where this random dude starts to believe that he is SpongeBob. Same for his friends, and he basically just gaslights himself into that. But yeah, he full-heartedly believes that he is Sonic the Hedgehog. He is the real Sonic, he believes this. But he decides to make his world based around the dark ages of Sonic, which I can't lie, I find that kinda cool, but 2017X decides to play his little games with his victims and rip their souls out of their bodies to get their eternal prisons out of there, or something. I find that kinda funny, not gonna lie. And have them play their respective role as Sonic characters and be like, yeah, this guy is definitely Sonic. It's definitely not somebody else or some guy trying to pose as him. Yeah, definitely Sonic the Hedgehog, most definitely. And I think that's basically it for right now until it eventually changes, but I just can't get over this guy gaslighting himself into Sonic and also ripping people's souls out to get them out of their prison or something. It's pretty funny to me, I don't know what he's trying to gain out of it. It's pretty interesting that he has such a hyper-fixation with the dark ages of Sonic. I know a lot of people associate this guy with Sonic 06, but he doesn't originate from that game. You just see him a lot in that kind of media. I don't really have much else to say about it. He just gaslighted himself into believing he was Sonic, decided to turn his world into the Dark Ages, and then he decided to rip people's souls open to get them from their eternal suffering or something. Yeah, it's pretty insane if you do ask myself. But yeah, let's move on now. So this is the part of the video where I get into the juicy little details, but first, I've been playing Subterfuge through each segment of this video, and that song does have some little meanings to it, but I'm not going to analyze it. I just can't. I'm not an expert of Subterfuge. I think I've listened to the song around like 5 or 10 times in a row. There's like a few things I could pick up on, but again, I'm not going to analyze it. I'll leave that to somebody more professional to do. But I do think there is like a callback to the original 2017 like creepypasta in one of the lyrics. I'm not really sure. Don't go look for that, it's pretty horrendous. But now I can get into the real juicy details now. So I never really go into an EXE's appearance unless I'm just covering their design, but we have his base form, which is this weird black leathery thing, and he also has another form called the face. Yeah, this thing. I also just want to bring up, I found this of like him devolving into his true self. But you already know that this guy is pretty insane. More insane than like the actual EXE himself. Like, or 2011. Like, he's more insane than that guy. But if you dare oppose this guy, and if you say he's not Sonic as your like Tails or something, you're screwed. He'll get mad at you, dude. Haha, I'm Sonic the Hedgehog and all that garbage. Like, that's Sonic, guys. Look at him, that's the real Sonic. Oh wait, I shouldn't say that because he might come to my house later, but it's not much else to really get into. I should really start linking the wikis for these characters I talk about if you just want to go read them or not. I read the Legacy version, there's like tons of other 2017X wikis, but that one seems the most reliable to me. There's some stuff on there about like peppers on pizza, and like if 2017X met like Sonic himself, he'd have a mental breakdown, but he's kind of a child, so what would you expect? Also stuff about the original Bad Pasta, so now let's get into his design. This design, I have many feelings about it. It's not bad, I just have like no words to explain it. It's kinda goofy. I like the coloring of it, I guess. It's pretty recognizable, but I think his face form is far better. It just provokes something different in me. It's just off. It doesn't look quite right. I think it depends on how he's drawn. I like that he looks partially dirty when he's trying to transform into his true self. That would have been kind of a nice detail to throw in there, but I do like the somewhat low poly appearance he has. You could see this in some of the renders of his. It's not like terrible or anything.
You're not very good at this.
So that is 2017X. Gotta say, I kinda like him, I guess. I think that mostly just comes up to how insane he is and just him ripping people open and trying to, like, have their souls be free or something. And also the, like, Dark Age Sonic stuff. But, yeah. So, I talked about him finally, and that's basically it from me, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.